Start right where I was.
Okay.
All right, so again, we're lifting up through that pelvic floor, lengthening up through the spine. On your next inhale, float the arms alongside the ears, take that over the right shoulder, right hand behind, left hand to the outside of the knee. Again, sitting nice and tall, maybe feeling a little tug along the spine. We've all been home a little bit more than we're used to, maybe sitting a little more than we're used to, right? Not moving as much, or maybe we're moving quite a bit. But we tend to find when we do sit, we get a little tight in the lower back. And then from here, again, we'll find that inhale, arms frame the ears, and we're gonna bring the hands down to the center of the heart. Straighten both legs, and we're just gonna get a nice little tug on the back of the legs. We're just relaxed right now, reaching for the feet, we're rounding the shoulders, chin drops to the chest, head comes down. Lift the gaze, right? And then we're gonna start to just come right back to center. Our hands come behind us. And all we're gonna do is arch the back, keep the feet flexed, lift through the heart, head comes back if it's okay on the neck. Okay, so you should be feeling that in the lower back. If you're really arching, squeeze the shoulder blades. And breathe through any tension or tightness that you're feeling. Bring your gaze back to center. We're gonna point the toes. We're gonna come into reverse plank. So depending on where you are at with your strength, right? This might be your reverse plank. If not, we're just gonna lift the hips towards the ceiling, drop the head back. Gaze comes back to center. We're gonna drop the hips down. We're gonna swing our legs off to the side, come into table posture. So we're gonna come into cat-cow, working the spine, working the lower back. So shoulders are right over the wrists, hips are over the knees. We're gonna take a nice deep inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, pull the belly in, round the shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, pull the belly in, round the shoulders. So we're gonna keep going with this a little bit longer. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Pull the belly in, round the shoulders. Last one, but we're gonna hold this time. So coming into our cow, belly is dropped, gaze is lifted, hold. And coming into our cat, pushing the shoulders up, rounding and holding. Coming back to neutral table posture. So we're gonna use our core strength here, come right up onto our shins. We're gonna come into what's called gate posture. Okay, so our right leg's gonna come out to the side. And the instep of the foot should be about in the same plane as the knee. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms, frame the ears. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches. Right, so depending on the neck, you can look down at the floor, neutral, or you can lift the gaze and really open up. Breathe through. We'll inhale back to center, right? Arms frame the ears. Left hand comes down, right arm lifts. If you'd like, you can lift that right leg. Lift the gaze. We'll bring that right foot down. Use your core strength. Come back to center. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bring our hands down, come into a high plank, adding a little vinyasa here, right? So we're gonna lower down, hover if you'd like, flatten the tops of the feet, push into your up dog and hold. Curl the toes under, come to down dog. Thread the shoulders through to high plank. Come down to the knees, up onto the shins. We'll take that to the other side. Left leg comes out. Again, instep and same plane as your knee. Arms lift. Left hand comes to the leg, right arm reaches. Yeah, remember, depending on your neck, you can look down, neutral, or lift. Come back up. Right hand comes to the floor. Staying here or lifting that left leg. All right, so we're going to come back to center. Left leg comes down. Lift. Use your core strength. Don't push with the arm. Hands come to heart center. We're going to take our left leg, step it forward. Right? Lift the back knee. Right? A nice little low lunge here. Arms come up to frame the ears. Coming into crescent. Bring the hands down. Step back into high plank. Bring the knees down. Hips come back to the heels. Forehead to the mat, come into child's pose. Lift the gaze, looking between the hands, coming back up onto the hands and knees. Right foot comes forward. Back legs lift. Back knee, hands come to heart center. Right, staying here, or if you'd like, lift into crescent, arms frame the ears, gaze lifts. Hands come down. This time we're going to take our back foot, step it forward, and forward fold. Hands come to the shin or knees, lift halfway. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we're going to come into balance posture, a little challenging. If at any time your balance is compromised, come to a wall or the side of a chair, back of your couch, whatever you need for support. So we're going to get ground through the right leg to start. You're going to take your left ankle over the knee. Hands come to heart center or out to the sides. Drop the hips down. From here, you're going to bring your weight a little bit towards the heel, pressing that tailbone down and back. And breathe. Okay, so we're going to hold here. If you want to challenge yourself, you can straighten the leg and forward fold. Or stay right in that tripod. Hands come down. Okay, so if you're tripod, if you're just in your figure four, you're going to come down naturally. If you fold it forward, hands down, feet to the floor, everyone comes into forward fold. Lift halfway, hands to the knees. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to the heart. Nice job. Grounding through the left leg this time. Okay, so the ankle comes to the top of the knee. Hands to heart center or out to the side. Hips come down. Weight just a little bit towards the heel, pressing down and back through the tail. Okay, staying in our figure four. Again, if you want to challenge yourself, you can straighten and forward fold. Okay, if you've stayed in figure 4, you're gonna come out. If you're folding forward, you're gonna bring the hands down. Right foot meets the left. Squat down, heels are lifted, we're on the toes. Hands come to heart center, little balance posture, down lower. Left elbow comes across the right side, right? So if that's too much, we're gonna lift. If not, we're gonna come all the way across. Still breathing, right? If you notice that you're holding your breath, then come into an easier form of posture. Come back to heart center. We'll take that to the other side again, either staying lifted or completely binding. Come back to heart center. Hands come down. We're going to open up the hips a little bit here, bringing the feet as wide as the mat. So there's 2 different forms, right? You can press your knees into your elbows. If you have a balanced posture and have crow, you can come into crow, right? Or the other one you can do is you can bring your tail towards the floor, hands come to heart center, elbows also, and still press out at the knees. So if you've come into crow into balance, you can come on down. And then I'm gonna have everybody come into this position that I'm in, if it's available. If it's not, then just come down to a seated position. But we're gonna have a little fun here. And we are going to try to come down onto the mat without using our hands, right? So it's very challenging. We just bring our hips down, have a little laugh at yourself if you toppled over. I did the first few times that I ever did it, right? So it's kind of fun. And we're gonna come directly onto our backs. So coming all the way down, bringing hands here, alongside legs, coming all the way down. Straighten the legs, arms above the head, stretch nice and long. Relax the arms out into a T. Bend both knees, feet to the floor. And then we're going to lift the legs so that the shins are parallel to the ceiling. We're close to it. And we're going to take our legs and drop them to the right. Gaze is lifted towards the ceiling or over the left shoulder. Right, so we're just coming to a nice reclined twist. Letting your shoulders relax, letting your breath begin to deepen and lengthen. You're allowing the body to soften. From here, we're going to bring our legs back to lifted, shins parallel to the ceiling, sweep them to the other side. Knees come to the left, gaze over the right shoulder. Or neutral again, be careful of the neck always. Keep the shoulders soft. Let those arms get soft. We're not forcing anything in the twist. We're just allowing the body to be. From here, we're going to keep our feet on the mat. Legs come back together. And all we're going to do is bring the soles of the feet together into reclined butterfly, relaxing the hands on the legs, the belly, or alongside the body, whatever feels best. Okay, so this is when we can start to close the eyes. So you can remain here until we come into Shavasana, or if you'd like, you can lift your legs into a lifted butterfly, grabbing the ankles or the shins. Or grabbing the outside blades of the feet and coming into a full happy baby posture. Okay, so this is time for you to really think about what feels best. Rock from side to side. Okay, eyes can remain closed, or if you want to open them, you can, but we're really listening to your body and what it's needing. From happy baby, I'm going to invite you to come into a reclined position. We're going to come into relaxation tonight. And tonight during relaxation, I've brought the Tibetan singing bowls. So instead of me guiding you verbally through a relaxation, I'm going to play the bowls so that you can have the benefit of vibrational healing. So again, coming onto your backs, relaxing the entire body, allowing the eyes to begin to close. And then just letting the sound and the vibration bring you to wherever you need to be. very gently, compassionately begin to slowly come back from wherever relaxation is taking you this afternoon. Beginning to bring movement back into yourself to be grateful for this moment. Be grateful for each individual moment during your day, during your life. Is a time of growth and a time of compassion and a time of love and light. And then when you're ready, just begin to make your way back to seated, sitting nice and tall. The eyes could be closed or opened, whatever comfortable for you. We'll bring our hands together at Heart Center, and we'll be grateful this afternoon for our practice together. I was grateful to be here with you, with each and every one of you, and just take some time through each of your days to be grateful for yourself, for your gifts, for your talents, and for your uniqueness. Namaste.